When it comes to video advertising, there are a few more options in regards to tools and platforms than some of the other marketing areas that we've talked about in this course. So let's talk about the different platforms that you can use and which organizations will benefit the most depending on their size and what they're looking for in terms of marketing goals. I want to talk about the Google platforms first because I think there might be some confusion here. Google likes to upgrade their products, integrate them together, and rename them a lot. So, earlier in this course, we talked about Google Ad Manager. Google Ad Manager essentially replaces DoubleClick for publishers. It's the one stop shop for all of your advertising needs related to Google. You can advertise on YouTube, you can advertise on websites using display networks, and you can do search engine marketing through Google Ad Manager. But at the same time, Google also has Google Ads, which you can access at ads.google.com. Google Ads is essentially just for advertising within the Google Display Network, and it doesn't offer quite as many options as Ad Manager. Google markets Google Ad Manager as for larger organizations and Google Ads as for smaller organizations. But I've used both of these platforms as a small business, and at the end of the day, if you're looking to advertise long term, you're better off going with Google Ad Manager. It's going to save you a lot of work in the future. And if you decide that Google Ads isn't quite enough for you, you're going to have to reconfigure everything for Ad Manager. So I would go in and I would use Ad Manager right from the start. You can advertise on YouTube. You can advertise on partner websites with video. It's definitely a good place to go when you first start video advertising. Now, some of these other companies that I want to mention are for your larger organizations because these platforms actually offer cross-platform advertising, including advertising on television. So the first one that I want to talk about is Oath. Oath is actually owned by Verizon, and underneath the Oath umbrella, you have AOL and Yahoo. So they have a lot of media experience. You can do a lot of cross-platform advertising with Oath. If we scroll down a little bit here, you'll notice that you can advertise within iOS and Android. So this is a great option for the larger organizations that have a higher advertising budget. With these platforms that I'm talking about now, you'll have a much more personal experience. You'll have a go-to person that you'll be able to talk to about your advertising campaigns, and you'll really get a more tailored experience. So again, Oath is the Verizon Advertising Network cross-platform solution. The next one that I want to talk about is OpenX Video. OpenX Video is known for having some of the highest quality advertisements out of all of the ad networks. So if you have high quality ads, they're also very selective on which publishers are showing their ads. So if you want your ad to be shown on very high quality websites, OpenX is a great solution. Just like Oath, it's for larger companies and you're going to have a more personalized experience. It's really a step up from using Google Ad Manager. Next, we have App Nexus, which is owned by AT&T. Just click through this. It's the same idea as Oath and OpenX, as it's a cross-platform video marketing tool. You can advertise on website videos, you can advertise on television, and again, this is the AT&T advertising solution. Now, I'd like to bring it back a little bit for smaller businesses to show you another solution that you can use. We talked about advertising on Facebook earlier in the course, but we didn't talk about video. So I want to show you what you can do with video on Facebook. It's actually really simple. So I'm looking now at facebook.com/business/m/Facebook-video-ads, but you can just search video advertising on Facebook and Google and you should find it in the search results. If we scroll down a little, you'll notice that the site tells us exactly what we need to do. And really all we're doing is we're uploading a video to Facebook, and then we boost that video just like we would a regular post, and like we talked about earlier in the course. It's really easy to use, and that's one of the advantages of doing video ads on Facebook. Google Ad Manager, Oath, OpenX, these are big time commitments, and you're really going to have to learn the platforms. You're going to have to do some trials. There's going to be a learning curve. Facebook ads is a little more easy to just get into, and it's another great option for small businesses. So again, the first one that you want to go to is Google, and it almost seems like they have a monopoly, right? But Google search is so powerful and it's led them to so many different places. If you want your message to get out there, you're oftentimes best off using Google. But if you want some of the higher end solutions, we have both OpenX and App Nexus, and then also don't forget about video ads on Facebook as a very easy solution to get your ads up real quick with a much smaller learning curve.